Hi guys, so today I have this sweet set from Die Press to share with you. It's the traditional holiday wood veneer tag kit. This is something they did bring to HSN, and these items were provided free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own. Oh, I was like, there's only one strip here. It's because it opens long ways. So let's open this guy up and see what we got here. Oh my goodness. Wow, I love those little pieces here. Let me open this up because it's probably going to make a lot of crinkling, and we'll check it out. Okay guys, so opening these up, I can see this is going to be as easy as pairing some things together. If you want to do a little coloring of the wood pieces, we'll talk about that in just a minute, but let me show you the tags and then, well, the twines. We have the beautiful twines. I love them with the gold there. Red and white, and kind of a deep green and white baker's twine. Tags. Oh, that's so pretty. Well, you know what? Let's look at them this way. So I was on the back side of them. So this one has like a stripe. And in the back it's green with to and from. Beautiful plaid. Both of these have a plaid design on the back in red, to and from. This one has a back that's green. That red stripe, kind of like the one at the beginning, but you see this one has like a scallop top. This one's kind of more squared off. And it's red on the back and more burgundy red. This one has that beautiful red, green, white, black plaid. Circular tags, and there are plenty of each one. Let me see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, yeah, 10. And right on the back of that one. Love that shape. Oh, such a pretty plaid. You guys know I'm all about plaids. And this is really gorgeous with the green. And this one, again, right on the back. And then we little green tags. This is a slightly different colorway than some of the others, and really flannel plaid look in there with the red on the back. And this one also has red on the back. So we have all of those guys to play with. Of course, you can mix and match the tags if you would like, but the star of the show here are these wood veneers. So let's check these guys out. I'm going to bring them out like this, and hopefully that's a good idea. Okay, there we go. Alright. Oh, how sweet. Okay, so there's some different shapes here. So let's take these guys. Let's see, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of these also. Oh my gosh. These are a good size. You know, actually I can maybe give you an idea of the tag measurements too. They're like just over 3 inches by like 2.5 inches wide. So if that on this one, so maybe that gives you an idea of what the other ones are like. But look at this, so sweet. Again, they have that nice wood scent to them. I'm assuming they're laser etched because they have that little brown around the edges. Really pretty. So that's a little ornament. Oh, how sweet. This is, I know I haven't seen them all, but I'm like, this is my favorite one already. The angel. How sweet. And again, you can ink on these with alcohol ink markers, with regular markers, with paint, with inks. Just, you know, dab ink on them. However is it you want to play with them, or leave them natural like this, which I really love this look, but we will play with them a little bit differently too. Oh my gosh. So there's 10 of those. And then we have snowflakes, and I see some more snowflakes down here, so I'm gonna, and they're the same type of snowflakes. These are 10 of these guys. Such a good size. I mean, look at that. So cute. And then we have Christmas trees on top of this one here. How adorable. Oh my gosh. And you can definitely put these on cards too if you would like. I would put like a little bow and maybe have that as an accent. Look at these guys. The little bell with its sweet little bow on the very top. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's a wreath. I was like, is this like a lollipop? What are we looking at? It's a little wreath. Like this. So again, you can do some green here, maybe a little red, or however you want to do that. How cute. Love that variation in color, because again, it's natural, you know. So cute. And then this one looks like a little gift. Again, you know, just pop it on there, put your twine, and you're good to go. However you want to do that. Oh, I love it. The deer, little reindeer. Done so nicely and just delicate, but it's holding on in several different places there, so that's nice. Look at that. Again, different tones of shading in the wood itself. Love that. So pretty and delicate on that one. And then we have a little stocking. It's adorable. How cute. The little scroll work in there. And then we have our stars. Is the last design here. Again, very delicate on the scroll work on the inside, but very sturdy around the edges. So pretty. Alright guys, so I'm going to grab some stuff. We'll do a little coloring of these guys, a little pairing up, and see what we come up with. Okay guys, so I grabbed a few of the wood veneers, and we're just going to get possibly a little bit messy, we'll see. So I'm going to put this down and come in a little bit closer. So I grabbed some alcoholic markers, which you've already seen me do in a different video on some of the wood veneers. Super easy. So I just grabbed sapphire, light, medium, and dark. You can do it with one of the pens. You can, you know, variegate the color like I'm thinking about doing. So let's just get started. So with these guys, of course, we have our brush nib. You don't want to ruin your brush nib. If you look at the wood veneer, you'll see that there's, try to focus on this. Okay, there we go. There's like lines. I would follow those lines. So instead of going against them, I would go with them. That way you're not like destroying your brush tip here. And I'm starting with the light, and I'm just going to do the whole thing. So I'm just going to go through and do this on the whole thing, even up to here, and I'll be right back. You know, just kind of messy with it. It's having fun. And then I'm going to go into the dark one, and I'm going to just use this in the very center. Again, kind of following that striation there. And you can just use the one color, you don't have to do this at all. And I'm going to go into the medium. Kind of having fun with that. And then I'll go over the whole thing again with the light color. So, just like if I was actually coloring. And I'm just putting color here and there. And just bring that up a little bit. And go back in with the light sapphire. And again, I'm trying to follow that little wood grain, okay? So I'll just go over all of it again, and I'll be right back. And that's just one way to put some color on these little guys, and that just gives a variation or variegation of color. And the next thing I was going to do was easy enough, is just to get one of these like glitter shimmer pens. Aqua Shimmer is what this one is. You know, whatever these kind of pens that you might have. There's several different brands that put something out like this. And I'm just going to add a little shimmer to my little lady. Now get a good squeeze. I'm not trying to waterlog it because these are water-based, but put a good amount on there. So I'll go over and do that. And I was thinking about it, actually, we can also pop some on here. Just an extra little something you can do. So I'll be right back. I'm just going to add a little shimmer all over this and show you what that looks like. Okay, so I just finished that up. And of course I would let that dry or hit it with a heat tool. So now she has a little shimmer. Oh, I know it's going to be hard to focus on. There we go. Just something sweet on there. And then this guy has the color and some shimmer. With this one, I'm just going to take, I just grabbed peeled paint, ink, whatever it is you like. I'm going to grab a dauber. And I think I'm going to color the whole thing. So, you know, whatever happens here is good. I'm just going to dab, dab, dab the color in here. And again, just like we did with the marker, if you want to come in with a different color green or distress it with brown on the edges, you can definitely do all that kind of stuff. I was going to keep it kind of simple. Just do this. So until the color is where I want it to be, which is about right, but I'll add a little more. I'll be right back. Okay, I think that's where I want it to be. Now, it's a little green tree, but I'm going to add some sparkle to it. So I brought out one of my rhinestone kits here, and I'm going to pull out some of the smaller ones, I think, just to fill in those little dots. I'll put one of these guys. I think they'll fit pretty well without, you know, going through. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so let me grab some of these colors and I'll be right back. Okay, with these little guys, I'm going to take some care because they do have adhesive on the backs, but I do want to add a little bit of extra just because of that little hole. I want to make sure that we're going to be able to put these on here. So I'm going to add a little extra glue just around those holes. This glue dries clear, so I'm not fearing that. Just going to do that. And then I'm going to go through and pick off, you know, my little guys. So we put that one there. And then maybe red. Oh, I have to refill this now that I think about it. Where'd that go? Oh, here it is.
No worries, I found it.
What I was gonna say is I need to refill my tacky tool. As you're using it, and I did a review on this before, you turn this and this little goopy stuff kind of is what helps you pick things up, the tackiness on that. But I'm basically at the very end of it. So I need to just take this off and pop in a new one that I actually have sitting around here somewhere. I see it all the time. Okay, so I'm just going to continue adding our little stones, and I guess I'll go in a pattern on this one. And I'll do the same thing at the bottom here. Okay, so we'll let that little guy dry. I just have some little decoration on him, super cute. And I said we would get messy, and we're gonna get a little messy. Let me grab this other thing that I need. I need this and this. And I think my heat tool is already plugged in. So for this one, I'm just gonna take some pigment ink. And, you know, they're pretty much the same on both sides, just pick a side. And I'm gonna have this in here until I get enough ink on there that I'm happy with it. And then I'm just going to take some embossing powder and pour it over the top and heat it up. And we'll be good to go. So it's going to take a second because, you know, you really want to get in there. I can see there's some missing here and there. It's pretty good. So a little more here. And maybe at the top, even though you might not see that. Okay. And I'm just going to pour this clear embossing powder on that. And since it's a pigment ink, it really wants to stick. And you can build this up. You can keep doing this if the embossing powder is still hot after the first pass. You can dip it in some more embossing powder or dip it in your pigment ink again and then just keep building it up if you want. So I am actually going to take a second to put this back in the bottle. But again, if you wanted to keep it there and this was still warm, you can dip it in there and keep going like that. And what I'm going to do to hold this, I usually hold it with like some tweezers. You know, you can leave it on your surface. I'm going to hold it like this. And again, just like any other heat embossing, once you see it melting, move on to the next area. So I'll show you what that looks like. There you go. Hopefully you can see how it's turning shiny. And move on. Okay, and I'll do that to the whole surface. Okay, and that's all done. So I'm going to wash up, clean up a little bit, and we'll start putting some tags together. Okay guys, so I kind of went and matched them up with, you know, what I would like to pair them up with as far as the tags go. And for this first one, you know, we can just match them up. I was thinking about popping some of these stickers on here. Oh, where's the set I was looking at? These guys. And maybe add a little sticker here and there. These little gift stickers. And just a little something in the background, so cute. Something like that. And then we'll add that on with twine. I think this one I'll just go for it just like this. It's so pretty. This little guy, I was thinking about something from here. Probably some of this holly. And again, you don't have to do any of this. I mean, it looks awesome just like that. It looks great just with the wood here. Look how pretty with little twine, you know? It's just something else we can do, some fun ideas. And maybe that there. And a little guy up in the top corner. And then we'll put this guy on here like this. And our pretty little angel. Yeah, for her, I will also add a little something. I was going to leave it just like that, but let's do this. Merry Christmas. Oh, and you know what? You can even glue these down. So I'm going to let them free float, but if you wanted to glue them, you can totally glue them down, and then you can put this like on top. But I'm going to put this across here. Just a little something in the background. Not too worried about this little extra that's off to the side. You can even put a little cornstarch if you feel like, because of the stickiness, but it's not a big deal. Nope. Okay. If I tell you guys, I always have such a hard time picking things up anymore. So that'll be there, and then since this free floats, you know, you can see the sentiment in the background. All right, let me grab the twine, and I'll be right back. Okay, so there's lots of ways of doing this kind of thing. You know, go for what you like. I'm going to show you something that I think might be fun. A little different. It just depends on how you're going to use it. Or you use it as a tag, an ornament, you know, whatever it is. Well, first off, super easy, super simple. It's just kind of passing it through. So let's say I got this, and I can just double it over a little more evenly and pass it through both holes here and just catch it. And if you pass it through front to back, it looks different than if you pass it through back to front, you know, however you like. And then you can just tape that down with your bow or however you want to do it. Stick it on a bag. This one I'm going to do a little bit differently. So again, just add them however you like. I think this will work. I'm going to leave a long tail, and I'm going to do my finger bows like I like to do, but I'm going to leave kind of a long tail, okay? So finger bow. You go over your index finger, behind it, over your middle finger, over index again, over the middle, over index. I'm going to do 3 this time for some reason. I just want it to be kind of really big. And I'm going to leave quite a bit left over on this side too. Probably 6 or 7 inches, okay? And then to finish it, we're going to loop up over our middle finger, behind it, over everything. And you just create like this line here. Hope you can see that. And then this just passes under that line. Makes like a knot. Now, you can tighten this one. If you tighten the other one, you're going to basically unravel it, because this one's just loose. If you pull it, it's just going to come through. Now you can just stick that on there. You can do whatever you like. You can use the knots. I was thinking I would just pass it back through here, and I think that'll be good, because what happens is it's such a big bow that it's not going to fall through. And then if you want to put this on a gift, you can tie it, or you can again tape it down, passing both of these guys through here. And so you see what I'm saying? You can stick it to your bag, tie it then, or just put it on your gift, however. It's a cute way to do that. And the others, I'm just going to finish them up with like a little knot, or again, passing it through with the loop, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I just went up just, you know, with the wood, not colored or treated in any way. And then, of course, the one with the glimmer, or shimmer, heat embossed, colored with alcoholic markers, colored with ink. And one last thing, if you had picked up the pens, or if you're going to, they are still available. I have the links for that. And now we know this fits in here. Last time I just kind of stood it up like this, and that was fine. But you can place it right in your lid, and it holds up, and everything's awesome. And I have a gold pen. I think I already have started. So let me grab that one. This guy. This is more of the metallic outline marker. And, you know, you can then just label your gifts. And if you have not used these yet, all you have to do is press, press, press until the ink color comes down. And let's say this is like for my son, Diego, from Mom and Dad. Good to go. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Ooh, you can even take these to do a little something, you know, a little stitching maybe around the edges, something fun. But all right, there they are. Thanks for watching. I'll have the links in the description box. Thank you so much, Diane Press, for sending these items for review. I'll have some images for you guys, and I'll see you all at the next one. Bye now.